Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is your cncHD and we are now in 1.6, so no 1.4 games anymore, and we are starting here at Tournament Desert, not the only map in 1.6 by the way. So many players are playing this patch right now and they're playing so many different maps. Right now we are seeing Tournament Desert, but this will change over the couple days now. Okay, so starting here in this match, we have on the top position PwnageMachine in his red color as the nuke general, and here on the bottom side we have Murder in his Air Force general cyan color. Okay, let's start with the game. Okay, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is 1.6. 1.6, for those who don't know, this is the community patch created by a few people from gamereplays.org, and this patch is really awesome. I'm really loving this patch. I'm also participating in the league right now, which is hosted by Relax, and yeah, it's really awesome, like I said. Okay, PwnageMachine here on the top position. For those who don't know, he is a fellow caster. He has his own casts together with Hawk, which is his co-caster. Both are in the General's Gentleman. If you don't know those guys, I will link those two in my description below, and there you can see their videos. They're really awesome, so I can really recommend their casts. They are also live streaming with Squaggle, who is also a fellow caster, and we had a really awesome live stream yesterday. It was really cool. But now to the game. We have a war factory and a barracks here established by Murder, and PwnageMachine is going for double supply and double war factory. So he's the nuke general and he is going probably for battle masters and Gatling tanks, which we all know from 1.4. And there's the first Gatling tank, and the Gatling tank against the USA player, if the USA player is not careful enough, can be game changing. If a Gatling tank gets here and shoots down all your nukes, that's GG for you. Well, most in the case it's GG for you. Okay, so the first Humvee is there for Murder, the second one here also, and the first one is going to the right side also. Firebase is established here by Murder. And here's this first Gatling tank. It's coming very close to this firebase, and PwnageMachine will know what's going on here. But luckily for Murder, the Gatling tank gets stopped. Also, a very good thing in 1.6 is the Humvees actually got nerfed. They are not so overpowered as they are in 1.4, and it's so damn good to use other units as Humvees, because only using Humvees is a lose for you in 1.6. So you actually have to go on tanks. But here's the Air Force General, so he has to do something else than going on tanks. We have a Gatling tank chasing away those Chinooks, very good. But 3 Humvees just owning this Gatling tank. Okay. More Gatling tanks are streaming in here by PwnageMachine, so he's not building a single battle master here, which is surprising for me. As a nuke general, I expect nuke battle masters and not only Gatling tanks. But let's see if he's changing his mind. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, those are barely survived here. Gatling tank was picked off by those 4 Humvees. And Murder, as the Air Force General, can only build Humvees here. So maybe he is transitioning into airfields later, but right now he is only going for Humvees, which is a good thing to do as the Air Force General. Still in 1.6 this is the case, and we have the first Battlemaster here from PwnageMachine. Very good. A thing which I want to point out is in 1.6 Battlemasters costs less. They only cost 650. So it's really cheap to build them, and I think they got buffed against missile defenders and every type of rocket damage, so they can actually hold longer against missiles. Here now 2 Red Guards trained by PwnageMachine to capture this oil derrick. capturing building ability is upgraded, and we have a flame tank. Was this a flame tank? Yeah, there's a flame tank here in the middle, chasing away this missile defender, but the missile defender is laser locking on the dragon tank, but too late for the unit there. 5 Humvees here ready to take out those Gatling tanks and the Battlemaster, but the army of PwnageMachine has decided not to go over the left flank. Nice decision there, streaming in through the middle. Dragon tank doing the rest here, flaming the dead body here. There the Humvees killing the Dragon tank. Dragon tank has no chance at all. And also this Battlemaster, free pick off for Murder. Now here are those 4 tanks, and I think they have no chance at all against those Humvees, because this is just too much for all those 4 tanks. 2 already are destroyed, the third one is destroyed, and the Gatling tank is getting away. Now the oil derrick is captured here by PwnageMachine, and he is right now preparing his defense against all those Humvees, but it looks very, very bad for PwnageMachine. Now the power is gone. The units are building much slower now for PwnageMachine. And those Humvees are just owning everything. What I want to mention is, right now you're seeing Humvees owning the complete match, but in more matches you will actually notice that Humvees got nerfed so much, and people will transition into Crusader tanks and Paladin tanks. Or even in Battlemasters for China Vanilla. You will see all those good tanks there in those 1.6 games, and not only Humvees. But right now it's ownage by those Humvees in PwnageMachine base. And this looks like a win for Murder. Okay, while this ownage is happening in PwnageMachine's base, I like to point out that I'm going to cast more replays in one cast, and I want to do this with a point system. Not actually a point system, but showing the stats between those 2 players. For example, here you can see it right now here in the top 0-0, that you can see how are the standings between those 2 players participating in this 1 versus 1. Oh, Battlemaster here coming out and dealing a lot of damage to those Humvees. But it was not enough, but those Humvees are very damaged. Oh, this was not careful enough by Murder, but luckily for him he survived this Battlemaster. You also see now here 3 King Raptors streaming in by Murder and taking out this war factories. No production at all for PwnageMachine. And here are mines, but Murder has 0 spy drones. Okay, but luckily he didn't drive into those mines. Another Gatling tank is out, but it's too late for PwnageMachine. He's getting owned right now. And there goes the last war factory, and maybe also the last tank. War factory gone, Gatling tank gone, and now PwnageMachine has nothing. I think this will be the GG, and there it is. PwnageMachine surrenders.
You are victorious.
And the first win goes to Murder. Murder. Ah, I hate this pronunciation. Well done here. Okay. Also, Squaggle was streaming the game. As you can see here, if he is named with Squaggle TV, you can actually see that he is streaming. If you want to check out his stream, I can also link his stream in the description below. He streams a lot, and he streams a lot of 1.6 games. So there's a high possibility that you can find streamed games on his live stream. He also has what is this called? He has his last casts also listed on his stream page. Most of them are like 1 or 3 hours long, and you can really enjoy all those games on his live stream. So shout out for him. And that's the first win for Murder. Let's continue to the second game, which I have here on my hard drive. And here we are in the second game. It's 1-0 right now for 1-0 right now for Murder, and we are starting again on Tournament Desert. Man, those people really liking Tournament Desert here. Okay, so in the top position, Murder with his China Vanilla, and PwnageMachine again with his Nuke General. What I like to point out is PwnageMachine really likes to pick armies, and that's the reason why he has Nuke General 2 times in a row. And Murder likes to go random, so GLA Vanilla this time for Murder. And he's going for a fast barracks direction to the middle, so we can see 2 terror cars here grabbed by Murder. And from PwnageMachine, I assume we will see 2 supplies and 2 war factories again, because this is a very useful strategy as the Nuke General. You can also build 1 war factory, 1 barracks to pump those tank hunters out to secure the middle. This is also a very good strategy. Or you just build a barracks and an airfield and own the enemy with a helix. If it works, it's fine. If it not works, you are screwed. Okay, Murder here, 2 supplies, many tunnels going up as usual. And the first car is taken, and the second car also is now taken by the terrorist. So those 2 cars are now on the move, and also a tunnel is going up on the right flank for Murder, tunneling in his opponent. There's a car very slow here, so as you can see they got nerfed in 1.6. They are very slow cars right now. Also here on the left side, so they are not so OP anymore. They cannot take down those dozers so fast as they could in 1.4. And this is very good to see here in 1.6. There we have the Battlemaster just driving away from this terror car very easily, but driving directly into those RPGs. But killed those RPGs with his explosion, very good. Also this Battlemaster here has taken out the car on the left side. It's not driving directly here to the second supply of Murder. As I said in my first cast, Battlemasters have a buff against rocket damage, so they can just drive by here without any problems. He is damaged, the tank is damaged, but not so much. And can now do more damage here on the second supply and also running over some workers. But here's a Marauder tank by Murder, so very good transition here by him. Going for the Marauder tanks. Also here's a tactical in the base of PwnageMachine, killing those supply trucks. And thing in 1.6 is the supply trucks and the dozers are not dropping any more junk crates, so the tacticals cannot scrap up by those supply trucks and dozers. So this got nerfed here very hard. Also good thing to see. Tactical now here hiding at the bottom side. The tunnel was killed and all the trees are burned by this dragon tank. It got away but didn't finish off the tunnel, very surprisingly. Or maybe this dragon tank got destroyed and the tunnel survived just barely. This could be the case. Battlemaster here got through on the right side and is standing here idling. Also a flame tank here in the middle, but is taken out easily by the Marauder tanks, but killing 2 RPGs here, very nice to see. Also the tactical got destroyed. PwnageMachine now going for the oil derrick and is placing a bunker here on the left side, so no units can get through. Also a tunnel is now going up here very soon for Murder. He has the worker there. And again another flame tank, this time again not destroying the tunnel. And the Marauder tanks can scrap themselves up. There's only 1 red guard to stop those 3 Marauder tanks, and this will not be enough, as we already know. Also here listening outpost in the middle, but getting away luckily. And there's the tunnel, and the Marauder tanks are taking down this war factory. Not. Okay, so very surprisingly to see that he left the war factory at 1 health point. 2 Marauder tanks were picked off here by those nuke Battlemasters, and 1 got away. And he should get away, so he is not getting picked off by the rest of the units. He is destroying this Battlemaster, but now he should retreat. and he's getting away. He had the possibility to scrap himself up, but by doing so the units would have destroyed the Marauder tank. Luckily for Murder, PwnageMachine lets his enemy go away, and so the Marauder tank can actually survive in this match. Okay, Oidrak is taken, and we have a terrorist here detonating on the war factory, and now the tactical is not finishing off this war factory again. This war factory is surviving with 1 health point. So this is a very epic war factory here right now, and surviving every attack. Very nice to see. And tank hunters here now. Oh, what's up with this lag? Tank hunters now garrison this building together with those other 2 garrison buildings by Murder. 3 more Marauder tanks streaming in through the middle, picking off a Battlemaster there. Battlemaster doing some damage by blowing up, but now the Marauder tanks have the possibility to scrap themselves up, but they are not doing. Why is he doing this? This would be epic. Then we have OP Marauder tank, and he is doing so. Now we have a high scrapped up Marauder tank, and this is a beast to fight on the battlefield. Ooh, surviving with 1 health point, is now 2-star promoted and is getting away. This is really difficult to handle, but here are 2 more Battlemasters. They have the chance to pick this one Battlemaster off, and they are doing so perfectly. But here's another high scrapped up Marauder tank. New Battlemasters really need to get away. They killed the worker here, and the tunnel is not finished, stopped at 99%. And now PwnageMachine really needs to think of a good strategy, otherwise he will lose this match. There's a Helix right now, very good against those Marauder tanks. Very nice to see. Also a listening outpost here for those rockets to take those Marauder tanks out, but I think the propaganda center is going to get destroyed. And yes, there it goes. But the Helix is doing a nice job in picking off the Marauder tanks, and also the high scrapped up one here. There it goes. Very nice to see here with this Helix. And I'm encountering some strange lag here right now, but I hope it will be gone very soon. Okay, the house here is taken down by those garrison buildings. And the Helix is now flying in on the left side. And I think Murder has no quad cannons at all against this Helix. He's building one right now. But by this being said, he has only RPGs right now to face this Helix. And there's a nice nuke bomb on the second supply. The Helix is going down, but killed all those workers at the second supply. Stopped every income there for a few seconds. Now we have a little engagement here through the middle. The tunnel is finished, and the units can stream in very, very fast into PwnageMachine space. Nuke Battlemaster tried to do some damage with their splash damage, but getting picked off easily by those anti-tank units. Oh, nice bomb here on a Marauder tank. So this Marauder tank is doomed with all his tank bombs there on it. The airfield is going to get destroyed here by the Marauder tanks, and also this Battlemaster is doomed. But here's the listening outpost on the left side. Not picking off this Marauder tank. Tank hunters weren't able to place a bomb on the high scrapped up one. And there's another Battlemaster and 3 more Battlemasters over the right. Oh my god, so PwnageMachine really has a high force, a huge force with his Battlemasters there right now. Okay, a second tunnel here going up in the middle, and also Murder has the left supply taken. So he has more economy right now as his enemy, compared to his enemy I mean. And he can fund more units. Nuke Battlemaster here not careful enough, getting picked off by the Grares, building there on the top, doing some splash damage here on those units popping out of the tunnel. And they all are forced to drive back into the tunnel, not getting picked off by the Battlemaster. There's a little scrap crate, and the Marauder tanks are using it, scrapping themselves up, very good. And both players still have their oil directs here. Oh, a nuke cannon now for PwnageMachine. So I'm actually surprised if this will hit. And if it's hit, does it hit? And yes, doing some damage here on those units is very, very good. And will it get off a second shoot? And yeah, picking off a quad cannon there. Was it a quad cannon? Yeah, he picked off a quad cannon there, right? So very nice to see a new cannon here by PwnageMachine. Okay, second middle supply is going up for Murder, which puts him on 4 supplies and 1 oil rack, so he's superior. Now, compared to his enemy, he has so much income and he can build so many units, and he has also his palace up. So the rocket buggies are now in the production line, and he is pumping out of 2 arms dealers. The Dragon tank tried to do his best, but there's just too many Marauder tanks, and they have a good armor against those fire waves. Also, a new Overlord tank is building up by PwnageMachine, has been built by him. Is picking off 2 tanks here, but is not destroyed, and Marauder tanks can scrap themselves up. Now here with a high scrapped up Marauder tank, dealing so much damage. It would be better to drive back and wait until the tunnel is finished, and he can repair his units. Oh, a nuke missile also here is building up by PwnageMachine. He has built a nuke missile here. Very nice to see. But now here are 2 Overlord tanks. And the tunnel is finished, but too late. Now the Overlord tanks will destroy this tunnel. But we have more engagement here on the left side, and the rocket buggies have picked off this nuke cannon and will now pick off this main supply. So PwnageMachine on 0 supplies, only on 1 oil derrick, and that's it with his income, while his enemy is on 4 supplies and 1 oil derrick. So this only means he will lose this match very, very soon. The war factory is now getting picked off here, and this means he has only 1 war factory left. But the Overlord tanks are not destroying the rocket buggy there, or is he? No, all the rocket buggies are surviving this match. Are retreating into the tunnel, but Marauder tank doesn't have a lucky day here and is getting picked off by the Overlord tank. Oh, and there it goes, 1 Overlord tank, but also 1 rocket buggy was picked off there. And the 4th supply of Murder somehow got destroyed there. I missed this action. But we have a nuke mech now by PwnageMachine. This is a very, very rare thing to see, I think, in the 1v1, that Nuke is building nuke mechs. I don't see them very often, but we have now one, and they are very, very good against every unit. But not getting a lucky shot on those 3 rocket buggies. While Murder is now building up a few black markets, preparing for the late game. While it looks very, very bad for PwnageMachine for the late game. 4 supply not going up. There was a lucky shot on those rocket buggies, and 1 got getting picked off there. Second one can retreat, and the third one also. 2 quad cannons try their best to get through to pick off this MiG, and are they lucky enough? It looks like, and yep, the MiG goes down, and so the quad cannon paid off. A second MiG on the airfield, and will this quad cannon pick this one MiG off? And yes, he does. So 2 MiGs down. This quad cannon really is owning here right now. We have 4 supply trucks on the main supply, but no supply there right now. Building up by PwnageMachine. The trucks now gathering resources, while a 3rd tunnel is going up in the middle of the base of PwnageMachine. There are more units popping out, finishing off this power. So PwnageMachine is on 0 power now. His forces are building slower, but there's a Black Lotus. Maybe she sold the supply in the middle, I assume. Oh, nice shot here with the MiG, killing his own supply trucks. And the dozer goes down. The MiG also went down. And the airfield is doomed. So this looks still very bad for PwnageMachine. I have no hope that he will come back into this match again. As if we take a look on this map right now, there are so many yellow spots on the map. So Murder is really owning on this map right now. And supply goes down. No chance at all. There's a GG. PwnageMachine surrenders. And yeah, this was the second game between Murder and PwnageMachine, so it stands 2-0 right now for Murder. And he really owned. He owned in the first game, he owned in the second game, so Murder is really a great enemy to face on the battlefield. He is challenging you very hard. But PwnageMachine puts up a very good fight here, and I really like the second game. The first game was over very soon, but the second game really had in it, and it was very nice to see. Okay. Well, that's it for the first two games between Murder and PwnageMachine. 2-0 for Murder. And many more games are going to follow. I'm going to say many or much. I think many if you can count it, and much if you can't count it. I'm not very sure. I'm very bad in English, so I just say many. If it's much, I'm very sorry. So many games are going to follow here on my YouTube channel, and also I will post a lot of games of me where I'm playing and participating in the 1.6 league. If you want to participate in a 1.6 league by yourself, you can follow the link in the description below. There I will post a link to a Dropbox link, which is hosted by PwnageMachine. He has put up a download link there with installation file. There's also a text file in it with all the instructions how to compete in the 1.6 league and how to join the Hamachi network. Okay, if you have any questions left, feel free to ask them, and like always, this is your cncHD, and peace out.